Hi, this is Sherry Veronica, and I have with me today Miriam, and she is a human interest story, and she is a Barbadian. Let me say that. She is a Barbadian. She's currently living in the United States, and she has found herself in a homelessness kind of state, and she wants to give Barbadians, she wants to give you her story. Let me welcome Miriam into my studio. Miriam, welcome into the studio.
Good morning, Miss Sherry, and thank you for listening to me.
You are so welcome. Just go ahead and tell Barbadians how you came to, how. Just go ahead and tell your story.
As I'm speaking to you right now, I am homeless and unemployed, directly out of trying to be assistance to my son, Kevin Hope.
Where in Barbados were you born? Can you start from there?
I was born in Belle Plaine, St. Andrew, at the Arms House that was in Belle Plaine, but I grew up in Rosehill, St. Peter.
Mm-hmm.
I am relative of the Bains, Jiltses, Scanterberries, Worrell's family in St. Peter, St. Lucie. My father came out of St. Thomas. I have family in St. Thomas and St. Michael on my father's side, the Bradfits, in Fairfield, Black Rock, etc.
Mm-hmm. Being born in the Arms House, that's what you call it, the Arms House?
Yeah, the Arms House. Okay, the Arms House was a facility in Belle Plaine where people in the past, would carry the unwanted family members and left them.
Right.
But it also used to provide medical assistance. It was kind of like before the polyclinics.
Okay, I see.
Right?
Okay.
So people could go there and get the children delivered and them kind of things.
Oh, I see. So your mom wasn't living there. She just went there to deliver.
No,
okay.
No,
okay.
Just went there for the delivery.
Okay, I see.
You understand?
Yes.
The hospital, all in St. Michael. St. Joseph Hospital was in St. Peter, but private run by the Catholic Church.
Okay.
So I born at the Arms House. I got two brothers after me that born home, actually in the house. Back in the time, I born in the 70s. So
right.
You know how the situation
Yes.
Right.
So you have kids. You have how many kids and how many? Just give us.
3 kids.
Okay.
A girl and 2 boys, of which Kevin is my last child. I'm the grandmother of 3. Kevin's daughter, a son from my daughter, and my son lost a baby in February of this year.
Mm-hmm.
She was smothered at 18 days old.
Mm-hmm.
It was a traumatic accident, but she still counts. So they say a grandmother of 3, 1 deceased, because she was here.
Right. So you're saying, wait. I just want to make sure. So Kevin, he actually has a child.
Yes.
Okay.
He has a child.
Okay.
He is my first grandchild. He has a child.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
in spite of how it may look, everything I have done has been first and foremost for my children, above my needs. And that is why this situation is so hard, because my son have me in this position.
Which one?
Kevin.
Okay.
The last time I was in Barbados was 2012.
Let's talk about him, talk about Kevin and how he became a celebrity of sorts.
Kevin entered the Model Search 2016 in Barbados, and he won the Model Search. So that is how the public at large got to know Kevin. because of his mother's search.
So it was rigged. You were telling me
Pardon?
it was rigged. That whole
Yes.
pageant.
Yes. That pageant was rigged. That pageant was conceptualized by Ronnie Morris and a few of his friends and associates as a way to put Kevin out there because of his and Ronnie's situationship.
Okay.
Ronnie Morris has put himself out there in Barbados and Caribbean as a talent scout, a model search person that he could get you work in the modeling industry, in advertisements, and then kind of things. But that has always been a cover to hide certain activities that he does. And Barbados at large know the rumors surrounding Ronnie Morris over the years.
Okay.
So we are aware.
Yes, we are.
Good. And I'm saying that the rumors surrounding it, I know in this case is true.
Mm-hmm.
Because the connection started under the guise of a photo shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for a young man to do a photo shoot and taking pictures for $150, $300. You understand?
Yes.
Under the modeling thing.
Okay.
But that covered the actual reason behind the pictures and paying and the posing and that kind of stuff.
So it was rigged, but your son, although it was rigged, your son actually pulled out from behind,
Yes.
or he pulled up. He pulled up in front of the whole. So tell us,
everybody.
right?
If you look at the model search picture, you can see how he developed, he worked on his body, his presentation, he walk and everything. He took to the modeling aspect of it like a duck take to water.
Right.
You understand? And he got looks. He's 6'3", light skin. You understand?
Yes.
You know what I mean? He presents like the girls them sugar. So he get the female vote.
Right.
Or he look like good eye candy.
Right. So wait. Since it was rigged, and since Ronnie Morris, you say, wanted him to win, he won on his own. He won on his own steam. But is it true? Is it true that there was a time that he and Ronnie, like Kevin and Ronnie, were actually living together? They were a couple.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
Engagement, words, and rings was thrown around and exchanged.
Oh, I see.
I have text messages from Ronnie Morris professing love for my son.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead with the story on how you became homeless, please.
So, well, Ronnie and my son were associates in a situationship. Many times they found themselves being evicted from where they were because Ronnie Morris don't like to pay rent.
Okay.
He likes to rent
allegedly.
in,
Okay.
In big neighborhoods, move in, and then stop paying rent, again evicted, again put out. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was a continuous pattern while he and Ronnie were in their situationship.
Okay, let's talk about how you found yourself being homeless.
In 2020, he and Ronnie was going through a situation, I paid my money and got him a ticket to get here to Barbados. A few days before he was to leave, Ronnie found out, and there was a public display in whole town. Ronnie walked behind him and was saying, I want to hear from him. It was a public
situation. It was a public situation. Mm-hmm.
Right? And I brought my son here in 2020. The pandemic hit just after my son arrived.
Okay, we're not going to get too much into the pandemic either. That's another thing. Right.
The pandemic hit. And my son decided that he wanted to go with the boys on the block to loot, because there was a lot of looting going on. And I said, if you go and loot, I will call the police for you, because I didn't raise you to go looting. And my son took offense to me saying that. And the animosity built up. My son cursed me and threatened to kill me.
Okay.
America, the whole world shut down. I called the Barbados embassy asking for some kind of help, because I was feeling murderous intent
towards you. You mean you wait, okay, we have to watch our words, okay? But you were feeling as though your life was being threatened?
Yes.
Okay.
He threatened me with a scissors.
Okay. Miriam, this is going on YouTube. Okay? This is going on YouTube. Okay, so you felt as though your life was threatened, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He said that he was gonna harm me.
Right, thank you for saying that. Putting it that way, okay.
I called my aunt a morning after 2 a.m. on WhatsApp, and she answered. And I tell she what I did feel it going to cook. I did feel it putting on a big pot of water.
Okay.
Garlic, pepper, oil, and do an old time Belgium cooking, you know?
Yeah.
And my aunt tell me don't do that. Get okay in there. And I asked a friend if I could stay by her for the night to avoid being in the house till I could try to get him out of America. And he contacted my girlfriend, telling her, if you and my mother are still together, look at what my mother doing. Barbados government chartered 2 planes to get stranded citizens of New York and Miami. And by the grace of God, I got him a ticket on that one of them flights.
Oh, you had to pay for it?
Yes, I had to pay for it, $200 and something.
Okay.
I paid for the ticket for he to go back to Barbados. I'm in Philadelphia. I bought the Greyhound ticket for him to get to New York. And in spite of everything, I gave him my last $80, 4 $20 bills to go along with something in his pocket. My son caught the flight, went to Barbados and was in quarantine. And while he in quarantine in June 2020, he put a post on Facebook. Imagine when your mother got to tell lies to her girlfriend to go and be with somebody else. It's time to grow up. And when my attention was drawn to the comment, I went on his page and I made a comment saying, you should be too busy entertaining Ronnie Morris to talk about me. But since you want to talk lies about me, let me talk about truth about you. Why don't you tell Barbados that the model search was a fraud? So this is from 2020 that this happened. And I could send you screenshots, if I hadn't already sent you screenshots of the 2 conversations, what he put and what I put. Right?
Yeah.
And just remember this. This was on Facebook 2020. And I said you should tell Barbados about your true relationship with your manager, roommate, agent, Ronnie Morris. Right? Fast forward to presently, my son is trying to slander the character of Barbados by saying he frightened to go back to Barbados because I tell people he married to a man. Excuse me.
Okay. So he's saying that to get what, citizenship in not citizenship, but
to not get put of America.
But the guy that he's married to, is he American?
He's not American. He's a Jamaican.
Oh, I see.
That has the green card.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Even the marriage looked like a cartoon marriage because what you see in the video is the marriage. They didn't know a priest, not official, no nothing. Me, two other people as witness. He and the man stand up, Dumpings landing, talk to one another. The man keep keying and skinning and shaking his head and then that's it.
Okay. So how you're homeless because let's get to that part. Exactly what made you lose your apartment or your dwelling situation?
After 2020, family members tell me don't have nothing more to do with him.
Okay.
But as a mother, he reached out to me 2 years later in 2022. Cause he had gone through hell. I allow him to come back up. But then when he come back up in 2022, he only finds business full-fledged. When he came up here now, he discovered apps that he could work and make money.
Okay, don't get too much into that. Okay, but yeah, we understand. Right. Yeah, we understand.
But the way that he working and making his money began to affect my living situation.
Okay.
Because I am doing home care for the lady I live with.
Mm-hmm.
And he is bringing this extra activity into the woman place.
Oh no, that can't work. That can't work.
Not only that, because of the recreational things they're using during the activities, I had 6 situations, 3 with the person he is currently married to now, 2 with another person, and 1 with the person that incident is will lead to the blow up of everything.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, the person that he is currently married to, when he was tripping and hallucinating or for whatever they used, told the airline and the people at the airport that Kevin mother come to kidnap him with a mask. And my son still turned around and married that individual.
How old is Kevin?
He will be 33 this year, 32 this year.
Okay. 32 or 33?
32.
Okay.
32 this year.
Okay. So wait. Okay, go ahead.
Back at the traffic that he was bringing to my client house, and asked him to remove an individual that had come there and already tripped out and disrespect by sitting down on the armchair in the front house. Mm-hmm. My son words to me was, he is gonna destroy me for disrespecting him in front of his friends and stopping him from making his money. My son contacted my client and told my client and her family that I intercepted piece of her mail from housing because my client has Section 8. It was a blatant lie. I never did that. But they took that and ran with it. And by the time they find out that it was a lie, the damage was already done. Okay? I went to court to get a restraining order against him the 9th of April.
Of this year. You have to give the year.
Of this year.
Okay.
Of this year. And they granted me a temporary restraining order, served him with papers, and we had to come back to court the 16th of April 2024. When we
The 16th of, you have to come back, those dates are gone. Okay.
When I went to court the 16th of April 2024, my son walked in with a lawyer, his husband, challenging the restraining order against him. They gave a continuance to the 6th of June. The 17th of April, just after 5 o'clock, I sent along my client to dialysis. A block came through the front window. This house has never been attacked before or since then. But most importantly, I saw the back of the right car that he was traveling about in, going down the block. At 12 o'clock, the 17th of April, the supervisor from the agency came to the house, ordered me to sign off, and I have not worked a day since then. But also, from the 17th of April till I walk out of that house, the 5th of June 2024, I lived under constant threat from my client's children, threatening me to drag me out and put me on the road. I managed to find some place to store my things, but no finances to put a roof over my head.
Mm-hmm.
So since the 5th of June 2024, I have been living on the streets of Philadelphia, directly at the hands of my son.
Mm-hmm. But if you're working the way you work, which a lot of Barbadians do when you're doing home care, you should not even have brought your son there at that person's house, though. Do you take some fault in that? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Miss Sherry.
Okay.
Yes, Miss Sherry. But I'm gonna explain to you.
Okay.
Man, this woman was fine since 2009. I got diagnosed with breast cancer in 2015. This 3 years after I last went home to Barbados. It was the first time in my life I was away from all 3 of my children at the same time for so long. I went through chemo, I went through radiation, I went through reconstruction surgery, and because of the chemo, it worsened an existing heart problem that I didn't know I have till I got diagnosed with cancer.
Okay.
So by 2020, I was desperate to be in contact with one of my children, and he's the only one with a visa.
Mm-hmm.
And because of the surgery the heart doctor was talking about, I leaned upon the only child that could have come.
Right.
For this child to come and destroy my life.
Right.
Totally destroy my life. Right now, since 2023, September, till present day, because I just got discharged out of the hospital Monday, I have gone from 150 pounds to 130 pounds. Even with my doctors putting me on steroid regimen to increase my weight.
Mm-hmm.
My heart function has gone from 35 to 40%. Down to 10 to 20%. And anybody that know what heart function means, that is cardiac risk parameters that we're talking about.
Right.
It ain't that my body don't have enough blood to maintain and sustain my body in a working condition. Is that my heart is only pumping at times less than 20% of the volume of blood around my body.
Mm-hmm.
So, numbness in my toes, my fingers, losing, feeling in my hand and dropping things, weakening in my legs, fatigue, short of breathness, and times the fluid in my lungs build up so high the God hospitalize me.
Mm-hmm.
Because you actually feel like you're drowning from the inside.
Right. Right.
When me and my son reconnected in 2022, I tell my son, look, things can't go down like it went in 2020. We ain't gonna always see eye to eye, but it ain't got to get to that stage. You could go long, and I could go long.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
My son married this man the 15th of March. So when the argument between me and he about his company pop off the 5th of April, he had the option that he could have picked up and go to Florida with his husband.
Mm-hmm. Wait. So you're saying, wait. So you're saying that even while married, he was still conducting.
He was still in Philadelphia because the marriage is not a real marriage.
Okay, wait. That's not what I'm asking. I'm not asking where he was. I'm asking if his activities with other people didn't stop. That's what I'm.
No, that's his work.
Okay. I see.
That's his work. I sent you cash. I sent you.
Oh yeah, but I can't put. I won't be able to. Yeah.
$400.
Yeah. Okay. Miriam. Okay, I understand. This is going on YouTube. This is YouTube. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Edit.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't go too far. Okay, but yeah. So even though he's married, his job would make him still be active with other people. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You understand? No.
Yes.
I ain't gonna tell nobody how to make the money. One of the things that had me upset about the Ronnie situation is that Ronnie got him fictitious pictures about business, then got a company and all of this, and got a loan of thousands of dollars, and was not paying the loan, and his child support was in arrears.
Right.
Make it make sense.
Right.
Now, if you can do things to compromise yourself, at least your child should be gravy.
Exactly. But was that a oops kind of thing? Because even at that time, he should have known that he played both playing fields, didn't he? He was playing both sides of.
Yeah, but Barbadian society, we just know but don't know.
Oh.
How much people we know but still don't know?
Yeah.
We know of the things they're doing but still don't know.
Okay. But but I always think that Barbadian women should be, especially with naked departure, they should know that there's a 90% risk that he's playing both sides of the field. He's playing both sides of the fence.
Barbados have a very broad, down low, male sector in high places.
Yeah, but and like I said, I think that Barbadian women should be fully aware of that. So they're not fooling anyone else. They can try. They think they're fooling people, but they're not fooling anyone. They're not fooling anyone. They know.
A lot of Barbadian women are like me. We know, but we silence
Okay.
is
Okay.
what perpetrating the myth.
Right.
So his fear is that the heterosexual population of Barbadian females ain't gonna got nothing to do with you because they know what you're doing.
Okay.
And he still wants to perpetrate as if he's straight.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Then he bent and turn around and twisted.
Okay.
Also, too, being exposed can cut off the down low community because they don't want to be risked being exposed by association.
Right.
So a lot of the undercover connections that would have been financial beneficial, like people in managerial positions at hotels and
Right.
government offices, and yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's why it's the problem that I congratulate him and his husband on being married. Because the husband is presenting as wife, but got all the operating equipment.
Right. But he. I don't know what pronoun they go by, but people didn't know. People didn't know that it was a male. I mean, she looks pretty good.
Yes. $300 hairstyles fool people.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, $300 in what here?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could dress up.
Okay, don't say. Okay, Miriam, this is on Facebook.
No. You could dress up and masquerade in a costume.
Okay.
And be taken as what you present.
Right. Yes.
Sheep, wolf in sheep clothing.
Right.
Miss Braffett for the older Barbadians. Miss Braffett cat got pups.
Okay.
It looked like a cat, but it's a dog.
But his husband's name is Clyde Foster?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you see, there's a screenshot I show you of a picture where he got the name.
Yes.
On
Yes.
bottom of the picture.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
So let's get back to you.
A lot of people didn't see the detail.
Yeah, but a lot of people thought it was a female. But let's get back to you.
Right.
Miriam, I want to get back to you. So because of Kevin, you found yourself in a real bad situation. What are you moving for? And not only a bad situation in terms of living, you do have your health to think about. What are your future? Are you gonna do a GoFundMe? What are your future goals?
No, I ain't going out there. My reason for this is not out there begging Barbadians for money.
Wait, Miriam. Again, people are fooling themselves. Barbadians don't give money. Bajans don't give nobody money. Okay, so this show doesn't perpetrate any myths. Okay, we're not doing the myths thing. Okay, go ahead.
I would never put a GoFundMe page, but if I only got 24 to 36 months, I can't live under the lie no more. I got dead standing on the truth.
Okay.
I can't not speak my truth because it can make people uncomfortable and they'd rather be comfortable in their lives.
Right.
Like, there's people that won't want me to say my older brother raped me.
Oh, shit. Okay. That's okay. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. You were SA by your
abused by my older brother.
Right.
But it's people that would not want me to say that because it will shatter their perception of him. They will rather see me as a villain and a liar.
Miriam, this is Naked Departure, and from Naked Departure, I have said maybe more than a million times that there's one like your brother in every household, on the corner, in the church, and at your jobs, everywhere. Everywhere.
You
So
understand?
okay, yes. I understand. So go ahead.
But if you look at my school records, you will see a student that went in St. Lucie Secondary with the highest pass mark at that time. I had marks for Alexandra and CP.
But trauma does that. You do know that trauma can bring out a genius in a person, right?
Because of how my mother put down these schools, St. Lucie was she's second choice, and that's where you get put.
Yeah.
My school record was sure that I came first all 3 terms, all 3 years between first and third form. And then my record after third form is a trash difference. You understand?
Yeah.
All the time, you get labeled as a liar, the worst thing, so that if you speak the truth, nobody will believe you.
It's an inconvenient. The truth could be inconvenient at times. You know Barbados. You know Barbados.
And since the moment that I was abused by my brother till now, I've been living under the shadow of the comfort of people's lies because the truth is too uncomfortable.
Yes, it's inconvenient.
But
yes.
This is the truth. And if I can dead, this is the truth. Yes. I was taken advantage of by my brother and impregnated.
So one of your children is from your brother?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, you don't have to say how that ended. Okay.
No.
Okay.
An abortion situation occurred.
Okay, Miriam, help me out here now.
I'm trying to help you out,
but you can't use some words. This is YouTube. But go ahead.
Okay. That pregnancy did not come to term.
Wait, it's obvious. You already said it.
that pregnancy did not come to term.
Okay.
But my first pregnancy would have been my nephew or niece.
Right.
My child.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
And I get put out there and ridiculed and cheered on to protect him. To protect that in the event that I did tell anybody, I didn't get believed.
Right.
You know, it was like going to sleep one night among the favored and waking up the black sheep. It was dark.
Right.
Dying. Like my grandmother saying, me and my cousins can't play together. People saying, don't let me come in the house. I got to stand up at the door and the hand me where I come from and go along. Houses that I did before that, able to pull a door and walk in.
Right.
Up to today, I got family members that don't associate with me in no way or own me as family because of that propaganda. They got another set that we could interact, but I can't bring none of my personal orientations around them. And then they got the selective few that don't care, that accept me. You understand?
Yeah. That's every family though, but go ahead.
I cannot continue. I can't die living under the lies because I've had to deal with the truth and I've had to deal with the weight of the lies. My son swore he was going to destroy me, and he destroyed my financial stability and the roof over my head. But I is the captain that gonna go down with this shit. But my shit ain't gonna go down because you torpedo it. It gonna go down because I like gasoline and I run it in the water between me and you shit and I like in the match and all two of we gonna go down kaboom. Because I have nothing left. You have taken everything from me except my life. While you out there living and masquerading. 54 years old, my birthday, the 18th of June. I wake up on the ground in a sleeping bag in a park in Philadelphia. Last year, this time I had a roof over my head and a job.
In the United States, There are a lot of homeless facilities. Have you researched that?
There is there is facilities. We as Bajans ain't familiar with these shelter things and them kind of things, right? I went to a place, not that it wasn't sanitary, and you couldn't see the people was making an effort to keep it up, but you could smell the unwashed bodies that the day before you.
And there are facilities where you can take a shower. They may not be sleeping
Yeah.
facilities. You can take a
But
shower.
I'm a member of the YMCA,
Okay, yes, yes.
so you know what I mean?
And get familiar with
And
get familiar with hostels and cheap hotels. I mean, you know.
there's a frustration of having to get familiar with these things when I should not have to get familiar with these
Right,
things.
right, 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 right.
You understand?
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
this is not being vindictive. This is not being vindictive and malicious. I just can't keep perpetrating the fraud.
Right.
There ain't nothing but being malicious and vindictive. Cause you want to paint me as a liar, so I can talk truth and I can give receipts. It's up to you to prove me a liar. No.
And for him to use the fact that Barbados is not tolerant for people like him, that's crazy, because Barbados is very, very, that's the landscape for people like him. You know, they do it. One second, Miriam. They do it to. They go to Canada and pull that same thing. They pull that same whatever they practice it. That, I'm afraid to go back to Barbados, because no, Barbados is the central place for that kind of stuff. So they're not fooling. I don't know. They're fooling. I don't know. They're
Watch
fooling.
it. Let me don't forget that Barbados used to got a Queen of the Bee show at the Globe Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
With men dressed up as Shirley Bassey, Dionne Warwick, and them kind of people. Okay? And this is in the 80s and the 70s I'm talking about. At the Globe. You could research it if you're too young. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let me admit that right there on Pelford Street, where Central Police Station is, there by the library, was the gathering space for the cross-dressing people. And the police will leave Central, pass them, and go to Nelson Street and round up females that are out there making business and deport them. But they never arrest a man. Can we admit that?
Yeah, Barbados is central for things like that. So when people go to the United States, I'm surprised that the embassies are not aware of that. I'm really surprised that the embassies are not aware of that.
You have never heard nowhere in Barbados where somebody suspected of that behavior passed away, and while they were being buried, a group of citizens walk off the road, skin the corpse out the coffin, chop up the corpse.
Okay, Miriam. Okay.
This is a story that came out of Jamaica.
Yeah, but this is going on YouTube. This video is going on YouTube, and I'm saying don't be so graphic. Don't be so graphic in your depictions. Okay.
We don't have instances in Barbados where the level of persecution against this sector of the community is like it is in other islands.
Yeah.
We don't have that reputation.
Yeah.
Barbados has a reputation of tolerance.
Yeah.
But for you now to want to say that, to cover up and be able to do what you're doing, you're carrying it a step too far, because I came out in Barbados as a stud and had to suffer. I was never physically attacked, but I have been told some things that were really degrading. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Let's get back to Kevin and you. Let's get back to your situation with your son. So it's irrevocable. It's broken. You can't go back.
How can you go about Miss Sherry? How can you go about Miss Sherry? How can you go about Miss Sherry? When I brought you into my situation and end up being on the road and without a job, this is the second time in my life he has been the cause of me losing a job and a roof over my head. I went to an interview with a company called Batson Swan Plumbing from Bermuda. 30 people was at the initial interview. I was the only female. At the end of it, I was the only one they hired. I left Barbados in the March to work in Bermuda for a year contract as a plumber for $22 an hour. And within 3 months, he had done so much that I was getting calls from Child Care Board with threat of an arrest warrant for me in Bermuda for abandonment of a child, although I left him in a secure situation. And I had to break that contract and come back to Barbados with my tail between my legs. Only for within 2 weeks of coming back, he to get suspended from Alexandra because he wore earrings to school. A female senior teacher asked him to take them out. He washed off the lady and get suspended. I gave him 2 cuffs and lick it down.
Oh, Jesus.
And he went with a cousin of mine that is now deceased, a friend of hers, and a retired professor from the University of the West Indies named Mr. Concord to Child Care Board and declared that I was an unfit mother. At 15, after no costing me a job.
So he had all the DNA signals, even as a young teenager. All.
Listen, from early, he had displayed this kind of character.
Yeah, from young.
He would use his looks, because Barbadian favor look skin pretty over dark and rusty. So he would use his looks, and when that don't work, he would use manipulation in order to get whatever he wants. When he was at West Terrace Primary School, just after my sister that was raising him died, he was manipulating the staff at the school in such a manner that they didn't want to complain about things that he was doing. He would bully children under him and take away their money and snacks. And then that he couldn't bully, he would manipulate, lie, and thief. And tell the people, don't tell him, mommy. Because by now they realize that my sister was his aunt and not his mother. And he played on that situation at Western Primary School for a whole term.
Okay, it's going into an hour. Maybe we'll have to do. What we'll do is put this up and see how people respond to it, and then maybe we can do a part 2. But let's land this plane. Let's bring it to an end. Let me put it up and see how people react to it, and then we can decide if we want to do a part 2. Okay, so what do you want to say to finish this interview up?
have been seen as male to people. I've been seen as a stepfather to children that were in relationships that I was involved in. But I've always only been mother to my children. For the last 36 years of my life, being the mother to my children, in spite of how much man I might look like, has been the core of my identity.
Mm-hmm.
Today, I don't have that. And I'm struggling to even find out who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in some tough situations in my past. And I believed that everything I went through made sense with the love from my children. And then the truth, because for all the sacrifice and compromise I have made, I don't even have that.
Okay. So do you believe what the doctors say to you, the 24 to 36 months diagnosis? Do you believe that?
Yeah.
Do you feel it in your body? Do you feel that you're winding down?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's keep in contact then if this is the case, so that maybe people will want to hear other aspects of your life, especially when you lived in Barbados. I would love to hear more about that, because people are in denial. People are.
One time I was a postman.
Yeah.
I worked for RG Plumbing as a plumber. I worked for Geddes One as a messenger.
Okay, so let's wind this down. So yeah, I want to thank you, Miriam Hope, for.
I ain't wanting a pity. Cause there ain't a shame in my game. Who know me in Barbados know me. And who know of me in Barbados know of me. Because I was a DJ for Dawnstone Entertainment Karaoke.
Okay.
So a lot of people know me.
Yeah, we're going to have. Miriam, can you hear me?
Me.
Can you hear me, Miriam?
Yes, please.
Yeah, we're going to have to do a part 2. We're going to have to do a part 2 because it's going into our one. I know what my system can tolerate.
You're going to do your editing.
Yeah, so we're going to do a part 2, and I want to thank you for telling us your story, and maybe.
This time.
I beg your pardon?
I thank you for allowing me this time.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So you have a beautiful 4th of July, and I'll get to getting this out, and then I'll go and do some yoga, and we'll talk later.
Yes, please.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. This is Sherry Veronica, Naked Departure Radio.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.